Welcome to the session 7 from the chapter 3. Okay, so the topic which we are discussing here is the global address, which is an important topic like any competitive exams, KSET, NET. So definitely one question will be there from this topic. Okay, so what is a global address means? We told that every machine will be identified by its IP address. That is some example if you want to take means 127.255.255. This is, if we consider it as an IP address, this is for a identification of machine. Right, if you want to request something, how and server replace some packet means how it will identify. I have to go to this machine based on this IP address. That is the uh, IP address for this particular machine. So every machine which you are using the internet, they have a global identification and which has to be unique. Means if you are using a mobile and if you are using a computer, they both should be of a different IP address. That is the IP address. So if we see in the previous, we have seen that IPv4, which is the packet format which we used, which can give you the maximum of a 4 billion IP addresses. 4 billion IP addresses it will give you. Okay, so that means IPv4, which we with that IP packet we can cover to the identification number, we can give it as a maximum of a 4 billions. Okay, so with the IPv4 the format it will take a 32 bits of a address bit. Based on that, in some topics we will be discussing here. Okay, that is an IP address, the 32 bits of numbers, bitwise number, that one we call it as a IP address. So this how IP addresses will be identified means IP addresses are in a hierarchical in nature. Hierarchical, first part will be for network and the subnetwork and the host number. So if I take a 127.255, this one is a main network number, subnet number, another subnet number, and this may be the host number. Like that, the numbers will be in a hierarchical in nature. So in general, this IP address is divided into the two parts, network part and the host part. Network part which will tell you which network I have to go. Means we are discussing the connecting of the subnet from here to the here to the here. So every network, which network I have to go, that part will be identified by the network part. And the host part, when I go to that network, to which machine, to which host I have to go, that will be given by the host part. This is how IP address will be divided. I give you the example of this one. So this IP address is divided into the mainly three parts: class A, class B, class C, and class D. Class C is also there. That one we will discuss in a IPv6 section. We will be discussing. So IP, how it is represented, first I want to tell that one. So how woman will identify means based on the decimal numbers it will be divided. See 127, 255, 255, 255. This will be in the decimal form which a normal woman can understand. But the how a machine will identify, it will identify only the binary numbers. Right, for a machine I need the binary numbers, ones, zeros and 100. That means here 127 it can be represented as 0, 255 means 11111 like that. So 1111. So this will is the 8 bit, 8 bit, 8 bit, and a 8 bit. So how much total will be the 32, right? The IP address is now identified it as a 32 bits. This one for a human understanding, we will understand only the decimal numbers. Machine in the form of a bits wise. Like this, it will be identified in a machine. So this one, based on this, we have class A, class B, class C. What is the class A representation means? See here, 0, if it is starting from a 0 means it indicates it is of a class A. The every net and IP address which is start with the 0, we can tell it as it come under the class A. And 7 bit is for a network identification and a 24 bit is for a host identification. Okay. Example, and this is the what is the range of a class A means it will give you the IP address 0.0.0.0 to the maximum of a 127.255.255.255. So here how you will identify means here I can give you the simple example. 7 bits is for a network, so concentrate here. 7 bit is for a network, so first bit is a 0. See, 0 will be the first bit. So initially I can write to the maximum of 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 here, which will become the first host identification for the class A, right? 0 0 0 0, this will be the identification of my number. So and the maximum of a 7 bit is for a network. Initially it will be the 0 to the maximum means 1 1 1 1 1 1 1, which will be the last network number. So 0 1 1 1 1 means if you convert to the decimal it will be the 127. So that way how you can represent means 1 1 1 1 24 32 basic conversion from binary to the decimal, decimal to the binary, like that. So this will be the maximum of 127. That's why observe here the network 0 and the 0. This is the network identification number for a class A. And a host machine identification, we can give the maximum of a 24 bits to the maximum of a 24 bits. 0.111 to the maximum of a 255 255 255. This is the range of a class A. How you will identify what is the maximum host that can be connected from the class A means 2 to the power of 24 minus 2. So how the host number is here is 224, 2 to the power of minus 2 to the maximum it can cover the this much of host. Okay. Network 127 maximum network ID it can give. Within that network to the maximum host the number it can cover it as this one, right? There is no confusion, network part and the host part within this network. So maximum it can cover one network, two network, like that it will cover the maximum of 127. So within this 127 it will cover the maximum of this much of host number. Okay, so the next is a class B. Class B, it will start from the 1 0 and the network part to the maximum it will cover the 14 bits and the host to the maximum it will cover the 16 bits. So range means 128.0.0.0 to the 191, 255, 255, 255 is the maximum number of a network it can cover. So this is the maximum network it can cover, and the host to the maximum it will cover the what is the host number here, 2 to the power of 16 minus 2, the this much of host it can be covered. So 14 bits is for a network and 16 bit is for a host. So if you observe class A 7 bit is for network and class B 14 bits is for network, class C 21 bits of a network. Class C 21 bits for a network C, and the host is this one, And here class C will start from 110. Class A will start from 0. Class A. Class B will start from 10. Class C which will start from 110. Class D which will start from a 1110. Class D and E will discuss in the IPv6. Okay, so see, whatever the identification this will start means, I can tell that it come under the class C. And the network, I told you 7, 14, 21, and the host is decreasing 24, 16, and 8. Host is decreasing, network is increasing. So 192 to the, this is the range. And what's the host it can cover means 2 to the power of 8 minus 2. This much of host it can cover, and this much of network it can cover. Class D, it is used for a multicast group, and like this only you can write 1110 and network 21. Class D 28 bits is for a network, and remaining so host number, there is a no host number. Why means 28 plus 4, 1 2 3 4. So 4 plus 28 which will becomes the 32. In this case there is a no, I am not telling to it any particular host. With this address will come you means I can reach the all. That's why multicast group. So here with the particular host I am telling you 2.255 is my host, I have to go there. Here I am not telling the particular host, means I can reach to the multicast. That's why class D is used for a multicast. Okay, so this is the class A, class B, class D. Is very important. If you have any doubts, please let me know. And there is a I told you how IP address in written in a decimal means like this. This is a for human understanding. How you convert to the respective IP address means I will give you 171. It can be divided into 2 like that if you keep on converting. Or else another way which I will follow is 128. This one 64, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, 1 direct conversion. So I will take the maximum number of 128. So if I do 128 plus 64, so it will reach the 192. So I will skip this 0. I will check with 128, 30 to how much I will get. So 160, I will take this one, and 160 plus 16 will give you 7, which will take the higher, so I will keep a 0 here. Or else 160 plus 8, 168, I will write 1 here, 168 and 2, 1. The direct conversion, 170 is converted into decimal like this way. Or else the basic method, if you want to convert 8 is a 1 5 carry, so 1 like that, you convert to divider. This method is also convenient. This method is very quick, so better to follow like this format. Okay, this one 171 means 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 1, right? This is the 8 bits. Similarly 61, how I can write 0, 64, 68, 69. Remaining one will be 0, 0, 0, 0. See this fast we can write 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 1, 0, 1. This is the IP address for a machine identification. Like that you can convert 210 and 245. If they are given the IP address, you should be able to write it in a decimal form and decimal form to the IP address conversion. This is a, and sometimes you may get confused between the domain name and an IP address. Domain name is a what you give it as a www.gmail.com. Means what? I want to go to this web page. This is my domain name. Okay, gmail.com, yahoo.com, which web page you want, the page will be identified by the domain name. Whereas the IP address is for a machine identification. So for every, I told you earlier, a laptop, mobile, desktop, whatever using, for that machine identification we refer the IP address. It's a web page and this is the machine address. Okay, hope you are understood. Class A, Class B, Class C, it's very important. If you have any doubt, let me know.